Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Stunting. I am Diana, your host, and today it is my utmost pleasure to be talking with renowned Caribbean filmmaker, global filmmaker, storyteller, Ras Kassa, coming to you live from the streets of Kingston in his automobile. Greetings, Kassa.
Respect and manners.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. So this show, Stunting, shines the spotlight on our Fimi artists, and in particular, our Genesis artists. So you have signed on as one of our Genesis artists, which we are most grateful and honored to have you on. So your press release created such a buzz within the cryptosphere, and people are like, wow, this is a big get for the platform. Yeah. And on top of that, there's just so much respect and honor for the work that you have been doing. And now you're branching out into the NFT space, right? So we just want to talk to you a bit about your creative influences, also talking about what is your process of creating? And then we talk a little bit about how are you finding this whole cryptoverse and NFT space, because you are quite new to it. But you're not new creation, So let's dive in. And for those of us in the cryptoverse that don't know who Ras Kassa is, would you mind just telling us a bit about your background?
Okay, so I'm a filmmaker, and first I am a human being sometimes, and I'm a filmmaker, and I started out, I wasn't formally trained, which I think is good for me because, I think when you're formally trained, you're institutionalized. And I'm happy I didn't get that. But so I'm a filmmaker, and I learned, my film school is like, for instance, now I'm in the car and I'm looking at this man on the road that sells flowers, right? And check it out. Over there, you see him?
Yeah.
Right?
I know that guy.
So, right. So what I do is, go on, my virgin. Respect. Yes, sorry about that. It's crazy. I'm not formalized. So I would look at people like that and see how they behave, right? I used to go down to Ward Theatre and I just sit there, or at the bus terminus downtown, and I would just sit there and I would look at people and how they behave, and I will just copy and paste that in my mind. I will copy that into my mind and then paste that into my work, right? Because I feel like Jamaican people and melanin people, Black people are just different, we're just different, and how we move with a rhythm. And most of the time, what I realize, guys who come back from film school, they come with, it's kind of like, you ever see when people try to, Black people in England, or they act as if they're the queen. They don't stay Black and they have their British accent, but they're like, oh, you know what I mean? So for me, I see these filmmakers come back, but they apply something that don't work, which is why I still believe that the Jamaican Caribbean film still don't find it identity. And why don't find it identity is because I haven't made a feature-length film yet, right? So, because I can bring it. So for me, I wanted to get the same way how the taximan behave, the vendor behave, the lady in the store, the this, the that. So I copy that and I paste it into my filmmaking. So I just use that. And then also I want to say this, because I get criticized for this a lot in Jamaica, right? By my peers. I see how the world celebrate the favelas, right? In Brazil.
Yeah.
So I said, why not celebrate our Tivoli God? Why not celebrate our inner city? Why not celebrate these rustic things and not see them as something bad, but see them as art? kind of like, to me, when I walk in the garrison and I see an old poster on the wall and all of these things, what I see is Basquiat.
Yeah.
That's what I see.
Yeah.
I see Basquiat work. So yeah, I'm a filmmaker, I'm a human being sometime, and I like this kind of real, natural, rustic, even though I can set it up and rehearse it and everything seemed like it wasn't rehearsed, but I like it to still feel real and natural, you know?
Yeah, because no,
go ahead.
Well, speaking as one of those people who went to film school and went back to Jamaica, you and I have had several clashes on set. Full disclosure, Kassa and I have worked together. And yes, I've learned so much, because you can't take what the textbook tells you and apply it to a Caribbean setting, and I learned that on a set with you on Anthony B. Anthony B's video, I will tell you the moment when, we didn't plan for the light to create these beautiful shadows, and the girl had on feathers, and someone just pointed to you and you saw it and you were like, everybody just turn the camera around, turn the camera. No. It wasn't storyboarded. It wasn't part of that part of the plan. Like, we're going to be behind. Why are we doing this? But when we saw the video come together, it was beautiful. And it just created such a beautiful silhouette and a beautiful moment. So that much I can tell you.
If you're not doing something like some really crazy story narrative that start in the middle, but then it got to the end and then it come back at the beginning. And if you're not doing that, I think storyboards sometimes is for pussies.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Sorry.
Yeah. It's fine. You can curse, I think. We'll figure it out. It's still a new show.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
No. This is no. We're in the NFT space. Come on, we're already breaking the rules. So
right?
Exactly. Let me just add a bomber clad bit while I'm at it. Fucking hell.
All right, Kassa.
Just saying.
Yeah, man, cool. So one of the things that you're known for is creating those nuances within culture. I mean, one of the things that comes to mind is the Clark's shoes in the Welcome to Jamrock video, and the toothbrush, like something that is so prevalent. Like, you go on anywhere and like nothing cleans the Clark shoes better than a toothbrush, right? So that is part of you, as you say, your process of like copying and pasting what you see in real life and then pasting it into your work. So I wanted to ask, like, outside of everyday Jamaican settings, like, what else is your inspiration? Are there any artists that you look to? You've mentioned Basquiat.
Yes, it's crazy, the things and the people that influence me. But first, let's start with films, right? Yeah. So here's a crazy thing. I can't say I'm a fan of any director.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of any director like that. I mean, I really love DPs, you know what I mean? And right now, Bradford Young is like the dopest thing to me, right? He did Arrival, and yeah, he's great. But for me, it's more like I say, the Basquiats. And you ready for this one? It's weird, but here we go. All right, before I tell you that weird one, two things that really inspire me are three things. How Did They Come? Jamaican film, the first Jamaican film. And then Born for Dead. That's a book, right? And then Life and Death by Stephanie Black, right?
Yes.
Now, those three things right there, they're practically the same thing. They're exactly what I just mentioned earlier. The inner city, the beauty of it, the rusticness, the realness, the like, I love to run into chaos as a filmmaker. Like most filmmakers are, a lot of people down there. It's crowded. No, we don't want to shoot down there. Me, yeah, let's go down there. So those three things, the book, the film, and the documentary, they're filled with that violence and chaos and this and that, and then real everyday Jamaican people, right? And obviously I born in the ghetto, so that's my background, you know. No, you're ready for the weird thing that also inspired me. Steve Jobs, Apple computer, Steve Jobs. It is number one. Here why. Because, you know, it's kind of like, you know, we have to talk a little bit about politics and religion when you talk to me, right? So it's kind of like, I believe that Black folks don't need to worry themselves about, they shouldn't even get involved with religion, but we already have spirituality inside of us. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's inside of us, you know, the information is from the sun to the melanin, right? So that's inside of us, right? So we don't need to worry about those things. So to me, the creativity is already inside of me. So what do I admire about Steve Jobs? Okay, Steve Jobs have a clean finish in his products, right? There's something about that clean finish that I admire. Now, how can you take a product and apply it to a film? You will see. But also, I think number one, he's the greatest salesman in our generation, hands down. So here what happened now. I already have the creativity inside of me, right? I'm not worried about that anymore. And I can download information, right? So let's say there is a new style of filmmaking that I never know about, and I'm gonna have to do that. I can download that information. You know, I can look at something or get some literature or something and then download that information in my brain and boom, like Neo from Matrix. Okay, I can fly a plane, right? So I can download that information, so I don't worry about that. So, but the thing is, I just don't want to make beautiful films. I want them to go every fucking where. I want them to sell big. So that is the second reason why I admire Steve Jobs, because he's the greatest salesman in my eyes, and he create cult following. And I like that. I admire that about him. So yes, these are the books and the movies, and then this person that I look up to. That was a long one, sorry. It's the truth though.
Yeah. What do you like about being a creator?
All right, so first of all, a creator or a creative person, let's get this straight. They're a thinker. You know what I mean? A creative person is a thinker. That's what they are. So you can be a politician, you can be a designer like Steve Jobs, you can, anything you do, as long as you can be an accountant and be creative. So let's just get that clear. A creative person is a thinker. I love to think. And what I love about filmmaking and is the thinking process first. That is actually the biggest part, the fun part. To sit down, come up with the ideas, and then see them through, right? And here's the next thing. Once I see them through and they come to life, it's like I want to move on to the next one. Once I'm good with it, I move on. I don't watch it that much. I have to come back to it like probably 6 months or 2 years, and then I will watch it somewhere. And if it's really good and I really love it, and it have, little nuances and, little gems here and there, I will watch it and cry. And I can't believe that I had the opportunity to do this, and I will watch it. And for instance, this Janine video that I did, I don't remember the name of the song, but it's the only Janine video. Humble me, or humble, right? And it's like months later or a year later, I watch it, and it's like, I can't believe I did it. And probably I was in a trance when I did it. I wasn't aware of what I was doing, So when I look back at it, I was like, I keep playing the song at about 12 o'clock at night until about 3 o'clock in the morning, as in the music, the video.
Mm-hmm.
And I just cannot believe I did that. And because at first I thought the video was shitty. And I'm looking at the small nuances and how I shake the camera when she says certain things. And you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I was like, oh my God, and I keep playing the video until like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Goosebumps and tears and all kind of thing. And so I love the thinking process. Like, for instance, I'm going to wait till we get there. Like for this NFT that I'm going to do. Oh my God. I was like walking around and I drive downtown and I sat in the car and I said, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And I'm trying to find it. I'm looking for it. It's not coming to me. And I said, you know what? Stop. Just let it go. And I stopped thinking about it. And then, bam! It just hit me. It just hit me like, this is what you need to do. And I told you what it is. Should I talk about what it is? Or
I beg you, please talk about it. Yes.
Okay. So, because I don't want to throw off your setup, But for the
film
NFTs,
school people,
Yeah. Oh my God. So what it is so hear this out now. So I was playing this tenor saw roll call.
When the roll is called up yonder, I will be there. Yes.
So from time to time, I don't listen to the radio, right? So from time to time, I change up my mix. I listen classical, I listen this, I listen everything, right? I don't prejudice with music at all.
Right.
And I'm playing it, and that song is so big. Every time I listen to that song, tears, like that song is his voice, and he died early, Yeah. And then I said, that's it. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make mini videos and show you how they make dub plate. So my NFT videos are going to show you how they make dub plate. It's going to show you how they make those classical dancehall poster. They're going to show you how they make these school clothes from because I think my NFT is going to be from like the 80s, 90s, late 80s, early 90s, mid 90s come up, and it's going to show you the clothes, the dub plate, the posters, and the list go on and on and on. I was like, yo, it's like the greatest thing. I'm like, I'm going to freeze fucking time and tell a story in like a minute. I want my NFT video to challenge the NFT drawing, the stills.
Yes.
Because you know those are dope, right? They're so my thing now is, how do I take the video and not just shoot it and color nice and a sunset or some shit like that, but how do I make it feel like art while it tells the story and it's not distracting? So I figured that out already.
Yeah, don't tell us that part.
Super excited. So the thing now is, all right, boom. Yeah, so there you have that, right? So I think for me, at least, I know, for me, this is what I believe. I believe a creative person is a thinker. Everybody, I think that's where, schools squeeze these things out of us. Religion, your parents.
Yeah.
Your boring ass uncle or whoever it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So society, before you know it, they conform you, they take away your individual identity, and then they make you into a mass produce of human beings.
Yeah. So for instance, if an artist hits you up to do a music video for them, I know personally that you said sometimes that song would just get played. Like you eat, sleep, and breathe.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because I have to become, all right, so hear me out. I'm not trying to sound like, poetic or something, right? But maybe I have a default or something, but I have to become one with it, I still have this thing inside of me, which is spirit. People don't use that anymore. The spirit and emotions. People don't use that. They just, the first idea come to them use it or whatever it is. But for me, I have to become one. I have to learn the song, number one. And I listen to it over and over and over and try to pick up nuances in a guitar, in a riff or something. And then something in there, it might so you see that boom, boom, boom. Like for instance, welcome to Jamrock. Welcome to Jamrock go boom, 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 boom. That's the bass line. Boom, 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 ka. Boom, 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 ka. That's the rim shot. Boom, boom. So each time it go, so I will hold the handheld like this, right? So I'll go to the bass. Like a Tai Chi style. I go boom, 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 then cut. Boom, 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 cut. Boom, 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 cut. You know what I mean? And so I carry a rhythm within my challenge too is I wanted to not just make the video, but I want the video to bring the feeling of the music by the way how you edit it as well. Yeah. So you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you watch it, like boom, 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 cut. Boom, 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 cut. Boom, 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 cut. So the boom, boom, boom now is not going to stay still. It's always moving. So the feet on the ground never move. It's just my body. So I'm going to give you a rhythm with this. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. You understand?
Yes.
Boom, boom, boom. Right. So I told Chris Browning, that's my DP, don't move your feet. So on the morning of the set, I we go and I pull up some video and he's like, so what are we doing? We're doing Tai Chi. And I said, no, you are doing Tai Chi. And he's like, okay, what the hell? And I said, watch this. And he's like, all right, here, get up, guys. We are watching a Tai Chi class before we go. So I said, right. So I said, hold your position, your pose. Let me see if I can put this up here. I said, hold your pose, and then you just move like this. So you're going to hold the camera, boom, 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 boom. But you don't move your feet. So therefore, it's smooth. It's like when you walk, your hips go like this.
Yeah.
And it creates that jerk that I don't want. Boom, 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 boom. So that is how deep I get and crazy and stupid, because I believe sometimes it calls for your body to be involved.
Of course.
Your spirit, your imagination, your soul, your emotion. So my process is I definitely have to become one with the song, and sometimes, well, fuck it, all of the time, I totally take the artist out of it.
Yeah.
The DJ or the singer, I totally take them out.
Okay.
I take them out. They're not involved until the day of the shoot. And it's always easier when you have beautiful people in front of your camera. And I don't mean ugly people like a face, but ugliness is a behavior to me, right? It's how you conduct yourself. Like somebody like Damian Marley, we have that synergy. We work well together. They almost, like I can send them a script in voice note and just say, yo, this is the concept, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, all right, let's do it.
Yes.
Because from a Rastafari perspective, I have their best interests. And I know the culture. I know the culture of Rastafari, hence the name Ras Kassa. So yeah, there's some people you have synergy with and you just create magic. But overall, my process is to lose myself in it. I have to surrender. I don't fight with it. Believe you me, sometimes the nuances in my video come from, just one line in a song.
Yeah.
Or a guitar riff. Yeah. Or something. You know what I mean? Like I told you, the Jamrock was the bass. Boom, 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 boom. boom, 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 boom. And then, you know, since we're talking about that video at the time when I made that video, they're still, you know, friends to me, but at that time they were foes. And you know, my peers were saying, oh, he's not good, he just do cartwheels on set and, you know, dance around and make noise, he's not a good director. So I was going through that time in my life, and then my eldest son was snatched away from me by his mom. So I have a lot of things that was going wrong. And then for these guys to say I'm not good. So what I did was, sometimes you have to create an enemy as an artist. If you don't have one, make one. So I probably turned them into a villain more than they were. And and you know, I lock up in my house and I was like, I'm gonna fucking show these motherfuckers I am the greatest. You understand? Yeah. And tears and I'm gonna fucking show them. So I pull that song apart.
Yes.
I pull it apart. And then I put it back together and I'm like, I'm ready.
So I know a little known secret about you. You have a musical background. How much does that play into your process as a director? Because you talk about taking the song apart, a little guitar riff can like make you create something that is so beautiful. What is how does that play into your process?
It's amazing. And just to segue a little bit, we're working on some things. Put it this way, we're working on a series. And this is nothing small. This is huge. Huge. We have a big pitch.
In a Trump voice, huge.
Trump, yes. It's
bigly.
Guys, it's huge.
Bigly.
It's gonna be a big wall. Yeah, Mexico is gonna be so the music background is going to play a crazy role in this series that we're working on with our team out in California, right? So how does that help with music video? Oh man, it make it so easy for me, and that is why I must say this, right? So Steve Marley, I shot this video for his son, right? He's like, hit me up, yo, do this for my son, boss him. All right, cool.
Joe Mercer?
Joe Mercer, right? And Rock and Swing is the name of the video, the song. And so I shot it, and you know, part of my team, someone from my team, Garth Daly, I said, okay, God, take this on, you're gonna edit it, okay? Just go in there, you know the vibe already, go ahead. So God edited it, and when Steve watched it, Steve called me up and said, Kassa, what's up? I said, what's up? Okay, we don't use that kind of what's up thing. What's going on? He said, listen, do me a favor, can you edit the video for me, please? I said, what do you mean? The video? He said, listen, you did not edit that video. You can't tell me no. We've been working together for years. First of all, the rhythm, it don't cut to the rhythm.
Wow.
And that's what I'm paying for. So just do me a favor now. Just can you just edit the video for me? All right. Thank you. Bye.
Direct from Stephen Marley. Yeah, because him know your style. You know.
So that is my style, to edit to the rhythm. And I think great musicians, they like that because it complements it. It almost visually their music to life. You know, because when you cut into the beat and you pam 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 pam, but he didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
He didn't. He just edit how he edit.
Right. Yeah. He has his style. Ras Kassa has his.
Right.
Stephen Marley is like a Ras Kassa style I need. Yeah.
Yeah. He's just like just edit the video for me now, please.
So tell me about your introduction into what do you know about cryptocurrency and NFTs and how you end up with Fimi?
TikTok, as we would say in Jamaica, learn me. TikTok teach me more about crypto, right? So I start learning, I pay more attention to it. Obviously, it was there on YouTube. I'm big on YouTube as well, meaning I like to watch things on YouTube. But TikTok really give me the info, and then now it forced me to go to YouTube. Now here's the deal. I am still learning in terms of crypto and, still trying to wrap my head around how it works. It's almost like I am this normal guy. I know I have to learn about, I have to be an electrician. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you thinking this wire is gonna shock you, but it's not gonna shock you. You just have to turn off the breaker. It's not a big deal, right? Yeah. So now I start learning, and then I have this friend named Dino Gilvey, who this is how we get into it now with Fimi. Is Diana and I, we were chit-chatting, right? First of all, you left Jamaica, and can I start with that story? How about that?
Yeah, man. Start with that story. Start the things.
So yet again, Diana is leaving Jamaica again for the 50th time, right?
I'm a wandering soul. What can I say?
Yeah, exactly. She's a gypsy. She's a black gypsy. So I didn't say anything. I was just like, all right, cool. I guess you want me to take you to the airport as usual, right? So okay, let's go. And you went away, and we keep in touch, and then you land this thing, and then you hit me up, and you telling me about it. I was just like, yeah, okay, whatever, yeah, okay, I'll do it, yeah. Let's talk about it. And then when we had that meeting, I think you walked me through it. So far, I think your explanation is it take me much closer than the 6 million videos I've been watching on YouTube.
Oh, I give thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So because of you, I kind of feel like, yeah, man, you don't know what crypto is? like I want to go, oh, yeah. No, I'm serious. Like, listen, no. No, they're trying to take away our physical money. Bro, calm down. Do you know they used to give you a stick for money once? What crypto is? And then after a while, I go up, and then I start.
Yeah, you also told me
that
your big son Bingy was talking to you about it as well. So you weren't totally in the dark. So I feel like kind of did the groundwork.
No, but he brought me into it is because of you. So because you and I start the conversation, so then now I'm start talking to him, and he's like, yeah, I don't know about he knew about cryptocurrency, but in terms of NFT now, right? In terms of the art, he doesn't have, let me shift this, the light is changing. It's going down now, the sunset.
Yeah.
So he's big into investing in these company, and him look $1,000 and him $500 and so forth. I'm so proud of him, right? And then he's telling me how crypto work, right? And when I listen to this boy telling me how crypto work, I'm happy that he wasn't in front of me, because I would smack him. I'm like, hey, you realize I'm your father, right? The fuck you talking to me like? You know what I mean? Like, he's like, all right, imagine. And he's setting up a cup. All right, one cup right here. Okay, and this, and then he's showing me how the money work, and then how you can get it back into dollars, and da. And I'm like, okay, thank you, bro, thank you. So for me, I think you guys really, which is really you break it down, and I kind of drill you on it, because I feel like I can bully you around you. I was like, okay, so how do I move this into dollars? How do I, but if this happens, how do I get my money? Well, where does the art go? This, that. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you something. It's been a struggle. This man, telling you, this man, it's been a struggle, but we're glad to have him on Fimi. I'll tell you that much. But guess what happened? I want to know about my shit. How it's going to work. You made a rap video. Hey.
This is new for me. And I'm not even I just want to learn about it, and I'm open. The good thing about it is I'm 100% open. Hear me out. Let me make this clear, right? I'm not interested in shooting ads in Jamaica. I'm not interested in shooting music videos in Jamaica. I'm not interested in doing some of those things, most of those things. You know, I'm not doing that. I don't bid. I'm not, if you want to add and you call me up, sure, but I'm not bidding. I'm not doing that. Not that I'm feeling like, oh, you don't know who I am or something like that. No, it's just more like people, they don't understand that what you're paying for all of my failure, every book I've ever read.
Ain't that the truth?
You're paying for 40 odd years of existence on planet Earth. Yeah. You're paying for the first time I take crayon and go on paper. You're paying for my mother sending me to her friend up the road to learn how to cut out people's head out of tree stump. You're paying for thousands of hours sitting and watching people, watching sunset, watching sunrise, sitting in my car for 2 hours just looking at people in New York. You're paying for all of that. But people down here, they don't think that. They're just thinking, all right, I want Kassa, but I want Dylan, who just started yesterday, price from Kassa. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. You're in a store.
All the way out of here with that. Yeah.
You're a big store. Where are you going with your Mercedes money? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah. And that is what, you know, that is part of what we are eradicating at Fimi, where we just want artists to get paid their motherfucking due. Now you got me cursing, but whatever.
I see this as a platform for me to get this outside of me that Jamaica been holding down. Not the everyday Jamaican man and woman and children on the street, but corporate Jamaica and the so-called art scene in Jamaica been stifling people like me. And Fimi put me in a position where I can create with no boundary, no borders. And I can create, and when I create, no one is going to criticize me. And that is big for me.
Huge.
And that's why it was not there was no hesitation for me to sign up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that is huge. And I just have a shout out to you guys, like, thanks for this opportunity. All I care about is the next generation and how they're going to judge my work.
Yeah. Yeah. Your Ras Kassa, that is a good to leave it. You know, I could not think of anything better. Give thanks. It was good to see your face, my friend.
And we should do another one with better lighting.
Thank you, Ras Kassa, for being with us on Stunting, live and direct from Kingston, Jamaica. Thank you for sharing about your NFTs that you'll be minting as a Fimi Genesis artist. So give thanks. Until next time, tune into Stunting. We'll see you guys. Yeah.